Dr. Palmer?
No, but she'll be with you in a minute.
Aaron, just make yourself comfortable. So, Aaron, what did you want to talk to me about this afternoon?
Sorry, that's a really funny-looking child.
Oh, that's, Bam Bang, our Indonesian foster child.
Right. Bam Bang. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I've always wondered about those adverts you see late night on television. You know, sponsoring a third world foster child. I don't know, it's a rip-off, right? I mean, it's a rip-off. Like, who's actually gullible enough to send all their money overseas to get, what, a third world sponsored foster child? I mean, it's not like you actually get to keep him. Bam Bang. Bang Bang. Like the Flintstones, right?
So, Aaron, why don't you tell me what you want to talk about today?
Well, Mel suggested that I come and see you.
Yes, I know Mel.
Yeah, well, say no more. I mean, it didn't surprise me when she told me that she knew a shrink. I mean, I love her to bits, but she's a fucking bitch. Anyway, she reckons that maybe I've got some issues.
What issues?
Hey. Yeah, what's up? Who? Jamie? Such a fucking bastard. I can't believe he'd tell you that. Yeah, sorry. Can I call you back? I'm just in a meeting. No, it'll be like, what, 5 minutes? Okay, bye. Bye. Sorry, it was a work thing.
Aaron, why don't you put the phone away and tell me what you came to see me about today?
So, what were we talking about? That's right, Mel. So Mel reckons that I've got a few problems. This all kind of came out a little while ago when I was telling her that I'd patched this ex-boyfriend of mine, Jack, who I still really like. I mean, we really clicked, you know? He's great. He's perfect. He's got HIV, so there's that going on, but he's just really hot, you know? And, we kind of broke up because he completely misunderstood something I said or something I did, and look, to make a long story short, he started seeing one of my housemates, Brendan. I mean, everybody just loves Brendan. I mean, Brendan's really sweet, but he's a complete dimwit. I mean, he's lovely, but he's dumb as.
Is your problem with Jack, or is it with...
Margaret, don't try and guess. Anyway, I've got this feeling, you know, that Jack would really rather be with me. But I'm trying to do the right thing, you know, I'm trying to give them their space, which is something that I do all the time, you know, I'm always putting my needs second. Do you reckon that's a self-esteem thing? Anyway, I've even started to try and meet other guys, you know, I've been going on all these dates, but these guys just turn into such dipshits, and, you know, you kind of, I mean, you know what it's like. You get to a place in your life where you realise that you've just been fucking around for a couple of years. You know, a new guy every couple of weeks, or a new fuck every couple of days. And, I mean, it's great, right? It's great. But you just start to think, well, there's got to be more to it than just random fucks, yeah? And so, I don't know, you start to think... I don't know, sometimes it would be really nice to have somebody that you could go on a walk with, or... and talk to. I don't know, other boring things that couples do. But the way things stand, you know, you hook up with somebody online, or you meet somebody off Grindr, or you meet somebody in a bar, and after a few minutes the small talk's over and you're on your knees with a mouthful of cock. I mean, you know what that's like. And Jesus, Margaret, I just don't want to settle for a mouthful of cock anymore. You know, I want a
relationship?
Yeah, that. I don't get it. I don't get why dipshits like Brendan get to have a boyfriend and be happy, and I can't.
So you want a relationship?
With Jack, yeah.
And Do you know why Jack doesn't want a relationship with you?
No. No, I don't. You know, we had this big argument, yeah, when he told me that he had HIV, but I just think it's so unfair, you know? I mean, it took me completely by surprise. I've never been with anyone who's HIV positive before, and I mean, I'm usually very careful about only sleeping with clean guys.
Clean?
Look, Margaret, I've got a great job. I've got a great salary. I've got a great personality. I'm not ugly. Am I? Huh? No. And look, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I haven't exactly been, you know, shortchanged. I don't get it. What's the trick? I don't get it.
Trick?
Yeah, how do you get people to like you?
Well, perhaps a better way of framing that question would be to ask yourself, why is it that people might not like you?
What are you saying? So... Wait, hang on, okay. So you reckon it's their problem, not mine, right? That they just see me and they just assume that I'm going to be too good for them.
No. No, I think what I'm asking you to consider is that... Is there anything in your behaviour or the way that you relate to people that might make people have negative feelings about you?
I'm sorry, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Come on, Margaret, I'm here asking for advice. I'm being serious. I'm being honest with you. And, you know, you're charging me $160 for the session. All you're doing is sitting there in your chair asking me questions.
And what did you think would happen today?
And that's another question, Margaret.
Hello. You're the guy from the waiting room, right?
Yeah?
Hi. My name's Stephen.
Hi. Aaron. Yeah, that's my first time seeing Margaret. It's probably gonna be my last. She's a fucking freak. I mean, how uptight can you be, right? Sorry, how long have you been seeing her?
Oh, no. I'm not seeing Margaret. Not in that way. I'm not a patient. I'm actually a doctor.
Really?
Yeah. Although we have very different approaches, I'm much more hands-on. I like to get to know my patients first. Probe them gently. Right. Would you like to get a drink?
Yeah. I'd like that. I don't suppose you bulk bill.